Good morning. Could I ask your name and your job, please?
Yep, so my name's Lynette Round and my job is Continuous Improvement Coordinator.
What school do you go to?
So I went to Pembrokeshire School, which is now a school Harry Tudor.
Can you please briefly describe your job and what are the best and the worst bits of it?
So Continuous Improvement Coordinator, it's a relatively new role here at Dragon LNG. The role itself has been here for 2 years and I've had the role since it started. So my job is to have a look at different processes which are happening across the company, the way that different jobs are done, and get the right people in the room together and break these jobs down and see where improvements can be made. So an example of doing this is we did down in the stores, we've got an awful lot of different things which happen there. And we looked at the process from when we actually purchase things, how do they get purchased, what happens when they get purchased, how do they get delivered, what happens when they get delivered, and things like that. And so we broke down the whole process into different stages. So it's like, okay, what happens at this stage? What happens at this stage? And then after that, we go, well, okay, at this stage, it says that you send 2 different emails. So instead of sending these emails, is there a different way of doing it? Does it have to be an email? So questioning different things and trying to find out where the waste is in each process to see what can we identify as waste, where can we save time, and where can we potentially save money as well. So with my job, I don't know, I'm not a very technical person. So I need the right people in the room with me and I need to ask them the right questions. So they are the ones that know their jobs. They're the ones that know potentially how it can be improved. But quite often, a lot of people say, why do we do it like this? And they say, because I've always done it that way. So.
What skills are important in your job? Do you use any of the STEM skills?
So communication is a big thing for my role. Making sure, like I just said, that I ask the right questions, and also organisations, making sure I've got the right people available to talk to. I don't use so many STEM skills in my job. I do use a little bit of mathematics. Technology there is a little bit, so we've got an online system which we use to get in continuous improvement suggestions from everybody across the board. But apart from that, not a lot of STEM for me.
Cool. Are there any stereotypes or inequalities related to your job?
Not that I know of. It's not, certainly in Pembrokeshire, it's not a very well-known job. Whenever I go anywhere and they say, what do you do? I tend to just say, oh, I'm project coordinator, because it's easier than saying continuous improvement coordinator. But I'm not aware of any.
Good.
How would I be able to get a job like yours? What qualification or experience would I need?
So the standard 5 GCSEs at a C or above. Then personally, I've got A-levels and I've got different other qualifications as well. For continuous improvement, there's a belt system. So I don't know if anyone knows about judo or karate or anything like that, how the different colour belts represent different levels.
Yeah.
So I'm currently what they call a green belt 6 Sigma certified practitioner, which means that I've got a green belt, which is the second highest that you can get. The highest is a black belt. So that was a 6-week course concentrating on continuous improvement.
Oh,
great. If you had one piece of advice for pupils in North Haven School, what would it be?
If you're not sure on what you want to do in the future, just keep on learning and concentrate on things that you enjoy while you're in school and get qualifications on what you enjoy. Try and focus on the maths and the English, because nearly every job that you apply for will say, have you got a C in this? Even at my age, and I left school quite a few years ago now.
Brilliant.
Thank you so
much. Thank you.